Hey, good morning. It's Friday, March 7th, and we're going to try and solve this crossword puzzle together. Today's puzzle is constructed by Maleka Handa. I can't remember the name of yesterday's constructor, but it was a similarly interesting name. Another name that I didn't recognize, so hope Maleka treats us well today, and I wonder if it was a debut puzzle for Maleka and yesterday's constructor. Who knows? We don't know. We're just speculating and guessing and taking a stab at it. It's Friday, so we're expecting a challenging, themeless puzzle, and hopefully this one will deliver. I don't have a whole lot to report. Went out for some sushi last night. Watched Anora, the new Best Picture. Oh, by the way, they've updated their terms. Anora, the Best Picture winner. I really enjoyed it. I've got some notes, but thought it was a good watch, really interesting, and sort of a unique film. So yeah, you don't care. Hope you watch it, and I hope this puzzle treats us well. Let's do it. Big clashes. Alliance. Alliance, like a pact. Could be a block. You know what this is? Ruler divisions. Ooh. Let's say this is block and CM. Right? Maybe? Who knows? Razzle dazzle of the film industry, so to speak. Razzle dazzle. Tinseltown? No. Tinseltown? Chicago politician Rahm Emanuel. I think that's how you spell it. Is that right? Rahm? Crush is an example of orange soda. Maybe. Tag at a vintage store, probably as is. Leaves for dinner. I mean, I'm thinking about like a leaf in your table, but maybe not. Certain records for short. Like personal bests, or is it like LPs? I don't know. Some swimming pool inflatables. What might be confused with 5 on a digital display is S. Item accompanying a diary, perhaps. Is that a key? Still confused. 1/8 of a byte. Is that a bit? Eyeshadow purchases are... I was going to say mascaras, but that's not right. Eyeshadow purchases. I don't know. Stretch of land between 2 hills. That's like a glen or a dale or a vale or a something. Chicken Kiev. Well, it's not Glen. A dale, maybe? I'm going to say it's a dale. Dale? Is that right? Am I just making things up now? I don't know. Wax off. Darkens in the light, say. Darkens in the light. Pop star with the #1 albums Sour and Guts. Well, I have absolutely no idea. A real no-name for short. Is that anonymous? Lice to be. Those are knits, right? From the beginning. Sleeveless summer attire. Tank top? No. I don't know. Provide with equipment with something out. Took a tumble. Admin for an online forum. Is it just like SYS? SYS? Cheap beer brand. I bet that's PBR, Pabst Blue Ribbon. Also, not really true. PBR kind of went the way of the chicken wing. It was popular because it was cheap, and then it became so popular that it is no longer cheap. German city might be Essen, right? Stroke, pat. Buttery topping for paratha. I'm going to say this might be ghee, right? Clarified butter. My sister-in-law made me some ghee one time. She makes it when the moon is full, and I immediately tainted it and made it rancid, and I didn't know how to properly care for my ghee. Notice of money owed. Like a bill. Seat of power in Westeros is the Iron Throne. It's funny, someone was the other day asked me if they should watch Game of Thrones, and it was like, hard no, man. I don't, like, they'd never seen it, and I was like, yeah, I don't, they ruined it, so I wouldn't watch. Which is really sad, because season 3 of Game of Thrones is maybe the best season of television ever. The nicest word there is, per TV's Laura Ingalls. Fruity green cocktails. Creatures that take over Earth in a 1968 film. Glam rock. Boy. 508, so right on track, but a lot of white spots there. We gotta fill some stuff in here. A fire sign. Smoke, like as in if there's smoke, there's fire. Dances in which chairs are hoisted, horas. Places of hard-boiled eggs, for instance. Red or white, but not blue. Red or white, but not blue. Listing next to one's name at times. Folded fair. Folded fair. Stereotypically upper class. World Central Kitchen and Care in brief. Those are NGOs, non-governmental organizations. Ice Age Sloth, voiced by John Leguizamo. I have no idea. Service for someone who needs support. Final phase is the last something. Got it, finally. Oh, I see now, maybe. Went door to door in a way. Went door to door. Amazement. Like awe. Discontinued music players that weigh just over 1 ounce. Is it iPods? But iPods weigh more than 1 ounce. Music players. Blog feed letters. I think that's RSS. I used to do a blog of the New York Times crossword, and one day someone submitted a comment. They were like, "Can you update your RSS feed?" And I was like, my response was, "I would be more than happy to. Thanks for reaching out. Thanks for reading my blog." What's an RSS feed? Some romantic setups are blind dates. That one should help. Roles. Oops. Roles. Parts. Enterprise with many holes in its business plan. Enterprise with many holes in its business plan. Introvert's need. I kind of want it to be anonymity, but it can't be anonymity crossing anon, right? Underwear size measurement. Waist. Property of matter is inertia. Certain World of Warcraft mission. I have no idea. As a rule. Oh, a sundress. Right? Get rid of it. Tumble 8, dirt. Rancid is probably just rotten, right? Something park. Something park. I don't know. Player of Certain records. Is this like a phono and LPs? Phonograph? Country with 75-mile coast along the Gulf of Guinea. Benin, right? That's the country, right? The WNBA is Angel Reese. Mother's Mother in Cantonese. Oh boy, I don't know. Sandpaper feature is grit. Capful from China. Oh, cupful from China. Pardon me. Is that tea? Tea? Is that for a DJ? Elevations are hikes. So we're making progress. We're under 10 minutes here and a lot more plugged in after those downs. But still need some help here. So please help. Big clashes. Big clashes. Razzle dazzle of the film industry. Leaves for dinner. Oh, kale. Certain records. I'm going to say this is LPs. Waspy. Okay, there we go. Oh, an omelet. So what do we have? Showdowns. Big clashes. Showdowns. This must be movie magic. Some swimming pool inflatables are rafts. Love that F there. Door to door. Still confused. Eyeshadow purchases. Pencils? Like, no. Eyeshadow purchases. Now, this is a donut shop. That T feels wrong now. But I'm going to say that's Dale. Wax off. Is that Wayne? The opposite of wax? Darkens in the light, say. Darkens in the light. Oh, this is Olivia Rodrigo. I'm sure I've never heard either of those songs. From the beginning, anew. Provide with equipment. Provide with equipment. Without. Admin for an online forum. This must be bot, right? And this is Stad. Introverts. Oh, alone time. I guess that means I'm an introvert. I love my alone time. Notice of money owed is a chit. The nicest word there is. Home. Fruity green cocktails are apple teenies. Gross. Creatures. Oh, this is apes, and cupful is cha. Is that the Chinese word for tea? I hope. Glam rock is a moonstone. Moonstone. Oh, this is Pet and Menlo Park, not Pat. Boy, Pet and Pat, that could be confusing. Admin for an online forum is a mod. There we go. Service for someone who needs support. Final phase, last stage. Went door to door. It's not canvassed. Went door to door. Still confused. Oh, no wiser. I don't love that one. What is it? Search for someone who needs support. Something line darkens in the light, say. Darkens in the light. Like, what? Tans? Tans? I don't know. Oh, Caroled. There we go. Discontinued. Oh, these are nanos. So it was a type of iPod. What is this? Pallets? This sure feels like rafts, right? Rafts? Raft it? What the heck? It's like rig out? Rig out? Raw fitting? What? Raw fitting? Is that a thing? I don't. Ugh. Well, hey, we did it. 1533, slightly longer than an easy puzzle would take, but not too bad. And I don't know, I suppose that's fairly average for a Friday. A lot of interesting fill here. I mean, there was a lot of stuff that I feel like we don't see very often. Not too much short fill, which I appreciate. And yeah, I thought that was like a pretty decent solve. Like, gave me some couple good aha moments, and I don't know, I liked it. Big clashes are showdowns. A block is an alliance. Movie magic is razzle dazzle of the film industry. Yep. Rahm Emanuel. I want to say he was in a lot of trouble for doing a lot of bad stuff, but I could just be making that up. Orange soda. I can't remember the last time I had an orange soda. It's possible I'll never have one again for the rest of my life. I think that's pretty reasonable. As is kale. LPs. Yeah, certain records are LPs. Yep. Rafts are inflatable pool things. I guess, like, I don't know, a raft is, I mean, I go on the river, like, and a raft would be appropriate there. I feel like a raft in a pool is taking up a lot of space, but I guess. S is a 5, key with a diary. No wiser. 1/8 of a byte is a bit. Palettes are eyeshadow purchases. I'll take your word for it. A dale, so I was right about that. Is a veil, V-A-L-E, is that also a similar thing? I don't know. Wax off is to wane. Yep. Tans, darkens in the light, say. I'm not totally clear on that. Is that like tanning a hide? Like a cow hide? Darkens in the light. Oh, suntans. Darkens in the light, I guess is what it means. Duh. Idiot. Olivia Rodrigo. I mean, Olivia Rodrigo is certainly well known enough to appear here. But as like a central as a central answer of this puzzle with no connection to anything else, I don't know. I mean, I don't super love it, and I'm wondering, like, did this constructor just plug Olivia Rodrigo in and work from there? Perhaps. Anon knits anew, like nitpicking likes to be. That's when you see monkeys picking nits off each other, right? From the beginning anew, sundress. It's almost sundress season, so make sure you've got all your sundresses in order. Rig out. I'm not sure I love that one. Ate Dirt took a tumble. Mod is an admin for an online forum. Pabst Blue Ribbon. Stad. Pet is to stroke. D. Shit. Iron Throne. I already went on my Game of Thrones rant. The nicest word there is. Home. What a nothing thing to say. Appletinis are fruity green cocktails. Apes took over the earth. I've never seen Planet of the Apes, any versions of it. Honestly, my main association with Planet of the Apes is a billion-year-old Simpsons episode where Troy McClure is in Planet of the Apes, the musical. Anyways, Moonstone is a glam rock. I know a guy who goes by the name Moonstone Jackson. So there you go. Fire sign is smoke. Horas, ovals, wine, red or white but not blue. I mean, my uncle owns a blueberry farm in Maine and they make wine out of blueberries, so I don't actually know what color it is, but I'm guessing it's got to be kind of bluish, right? Listing next to one's name at times is a degree. Nobody likes that person. Don't be that person. Omelet, waspy, NGOs, Sid is the sloth, okay. Bra fitting. I just like, is this a thing when people are like, oh, I don't know what bra size I am, and you go just like at a shoe store where they like measure you? I can't imagine. I don't know. But also as a man, it's like I just assume that every woman was born knowing her bra size for the rest of her life, and I'd never put any thought into it. Final phase is the last stage. Oh, I see now. I have complained in the past about 3-word answers. This is a 4-word answer, and I like it even less. Centimeters are ruler divisions. Yup. Caroled went door to door. Aw. Chicken Kiev. Cool. Nanos. Yep. RSS. Blind dates. Was it called Blind Date? There was a show. I don't think it was called Blind Date, but like, God, what was the name of that show? Maybe it was called Blind Date. Great TV. I mean, watching two people who probably won't hit it off go out on a date is fantastic. Roles or parts, donut shop, alone time, waste, inertia. A lot of good fill here. I mean, a lot of really good fill here. I'm impressed. Certain World of Warcraft missions raid. That makes sense. As a rule, get rid of it. Rotten, Johnny Rotten. Menlo Park. And that's Menlo Park. That's named after where Edison was, right? In Philadelphia, I think. Maybe I'm just making that up, but I feel like that's the thing. Phono, LPs. Benin. I don't even know where the Gulf of Guinea is, let alone a place that's on it. Angel Reese, Popo. Oh boy. Grit, Cha. So we have like 2 Chinese answers, Popo and Cha. Like, that doesn't really sound like a Chinese name. Don't love it though. That's pretty inaccessible for someone who doesn't speak Chinese. Thank goodness the crossers agreed. RPM and heights. So hey, we did it. We solved this puzzle in 1533. We extended our streak to, I don't know, 82 maybe, something like that. Appreciate your help with all this challenging and interesting fill. Yeah, pretty good solve. I like that. And if you liked it, then click the like button, and then we both liked it. But yeah, I thought that was pretty solid. Good Friday, challenging enough, but not brutal. And yeah, feeling pretty good about it. Like I said, like it if you liked it. And if you want to see more of this garbage, then subscribe to this garbage YouTube channel. Just kidding. It's really high quality content, but it's all this. And I'm just self-deprecating by nature, so I'm going to call it garbage just because. But enough of this. I need some alone time now. Anyways, like and subscribe. Tomorrow I'm going to Denver, but I won't have a late night tonight, and I think there's a pretty good chance I'll do a live solve, a video solve in the morning, Saturday morning. So you can potentially get excited for that. But yeah, hope that you've got some fun plans for the weekend, and most importantly, I hope that you will join me again next time for another solve of the New York Times crossword. Thanks. Bye.